So don't let them steal your life.
Guys, I had a hard time with this channel. Happy New Year's to everybody. I moved to Japan in January, and after coming here I had some problems with my computer, and I had some problems for about a year. I had an old student whose mom paid somebody to help me fix my computer, and the computer didn't work anymore after the guy fixed it over wirelessly, or however they do it online. So it stopped working, and therefore I ended up with not being able to get into this my Hot Pink Vegan page for about 11 months, and I finally recently was able to get back into it. So what we're going to talk about today is something that I've seen a lot. I've been a vegan since 1989, October of 1989. So I've been a vegan for many years. I've went through lots of different stages of being a vegan, but I've always liked riding bikes. I've always kept that up. I'm 43. I'll be 43 this month, actually, January 16th. And I see a lot of things that people do that make me question some stuff about their ideology. And one of the things I'm going to talk about today is something that I see a lot of vegans do, and that's nori, or known as nori here in Japan, or seaweed. And the problem that you'll find is most vegans eat seaweed. Now, most vegans will tell you that when you eat fish, there's all kinds of toxins and chemicals and all kinds of stuff in the fish, and their skin takes it on and their meat takes it on, and then when you eat it you have all these bacterial problems, and you have like mercury in your system and all this kind of stuff. Well, same thing can be said for the seaweed, but that's not the big problem. The big problem is the way they troll. I'll link some videos in the description bar below that you guys can watch on this, so that you can understand what I'm talking about. Typically what these people do is they drag a comb on the bottom of the ocean and destroy habitat. And when they do that, they also crush sea life. Lots of sea life gets crushed. A lot of plankton, a lot of things like that get crushed into the seaweed. And then when it's dried out and made into nori, it actually has lots of dead sea creatures in it. So you'll have a lot of plankton and a lot of crabs, a lot of shrimp, a lot of things like that that are stuck and embedded into the seaweed, not to mention the devastation that it does on the environment in the oceans. The sea life that is destroyed, and the entire environmental ecosystems that are destroyed from dragging this comb on the ocean floor to get seaweed. Now, you'll hear these people, a lot of these vegans, talk about how they're very concerned with environmental causes, environmental degradation, and you know, the way animals are raised, the way the production of chicken and fish and all these things on the environment is a horrible toll, has a horrible toll on the environmental, you know, all the causes of the water and the methane gas and all these things that they talk about. But then you see them liking or engaging in eating seaweed, you know. And if you're a vegan and you're eating seaweed, then you're not a vegan, and you also aren't thinking about the environmental causes of getting that seaweed to you, you know, and you're not thinking about all the other nasty shit that is actually in that seaweed, because seaweed's sitting out there taking up all of the toxins and all of the chemicals that are in the ocean, all of the oils, all the sediments, all of the problems that are in the ocean. Most seaweed grows quite close to the capitals or the cities or the areas where people are living at, And because of that, there's a lot of countries, Japan being one of them, so is America, where they leach out raw sewage into the ocean. And these seaweeds actually grab that stuff and use it as fuel. So you're going to be eating toxins, chemicals, and raw sewage. Bon appetit. So if you consider yourself a vegan and you eat nori, well, I got news for you. You're not a vegan, and you need to check yourself. And there's a lot of the long-term vegans like me that I still see on YouTube eating nori and thinking it's great. And even if you just find it on the sea, find it yourself and go out in a canoe and paddle out there and just find some and grab it, that doesn't mean you're getting clean seaweed. That doesn't mean that there's not all kinds of other sea life in it. Not only is there other sea life in the seaweed, but that's also a home for animals to live in. So you're destroying habitat for animals to live in the same as you would if you went into a forest and chopped a tree down. You're still destroying habitat that an animal is using to live and eat and thrive. You know, preferably fish and plankton and crabs and shellfish and, you know, everything else that lives in them, in those sea life. So you saying I'm a vegan and then saying you eat nori, you're not a vegan. So this is my first video of the year. I'll be doing a lot more videos about veganism on this channel. A lot of it will be preaching to the choir, but I'm going to be talking about a lot of new stuff, trying to bring some new stuff to the table, trying to explain a little bit about it. And hopefully some people will learn some stuff and bring a little bit of ethical deliberation here and some efficacy. So thanks for watching, and leave your comments, questions in the section below if you got any questions about this stuff. Thanks for watching, and thanks for subscribing.
So don't let them steal your life.